Today, I was tempted to watch porn. I've been clean from porn the last 5 years, and today I really felt an urge to watch porn. And I didn't do it, but there's multiple reasons why I didn't do it because I've built great emotional resilience, and it has now become a thing where it's not a part of me. But I want to make this video because there's probably millions of men, not probably, definitely millions of men that are being tempted to watch porn every day, every like multiple hours throughout their day, and they're probably doing it multiple times in a week or even in each day. And the biggest thing is that most people think that the reason they're being tempted is because they're broken, that there is something wrong with them, that the reason they have these urges to go watch porn is because something has been broken in their mind. They're not good people. They're like whatever. They don't have the self worth to believe in themselves that's not a part of who they are. And that's how porn works. Its job is to make you believe that you're broken and that whatever you're going through cannot be fixed. Its job is to make you feel that the more you do it, the more broken you become, and you should accept the fact that it's okay to be broken, and that's just who you are. It works in weird ways, but it's kind of like it feeds off this energy, this negative energy. It feeds you with guilt and shame, and it wants you to have more of that. But now, as a man who struggled with porn for 12 years and tried every method out there to quit, I'm making this video so that I can tell you that you are not broken. There's the reason why you can't get rid of this addiction or bad habit, whatever you want to call it, is because you're trying to quit porn. And that's the devil in disguise. Porn is the devil, but the biggest demon is the fact that porn makes you think that you have a porn problem, but you don't. You do not have a porn problem. It's not a problem that you're watching too much porn. It is, but that's not the real problem. Watching porn is just an indication of something deeper that is going on. There's an underlying issue that you haven't addressed yet. Now, a lot of times in recovery and when like someone like goes through the journey of getting rid of porn from his life, he realizes or she realizes that the biggest reason why he or she was addicted to porn in the first place was because of unmet needs as children or because of unregulated emotions that they never really learned how to express the correct way. And for that reason, when you feel, for example, stressed or I don't know, ill or excited, bored, whatever that might be, or you lack love, intimacy in your life, you choose porn as a coping mechanism to fill that void that has been created within you. And that is a mistake. And it is a mistake because that void you're trying to fill is very shallow. It like the way you're trying to fill it, sorry. And because porn makes you feel that you're filling it up, like you're getting what you want, but because it's instant, but it's very it doesn't last. It only lasts a few minutes. It only lasts a few hours at most, but even not that, you know? So that is why when we try to quit porn, we have to look at what's really happening. What is really causing us the stress? What is really causing us to feel unloved? What is really causing us to not be intimate in relationships, in our relationships, if we have a partner or if we are trying to get a partner? That is the real problem you need to solve in order for you to quit porn. Jordan Peterson said, and this is not for you to take his words in vain, he says that any addiction ends when the person that is addicted realizes that there's something better for him to do. And it's the same thing with porn. It's easy to be said, but it's another thing for it to be for it to actually be applied. But this is not a video for me to show you how you can do this. This is a video for me to inform you that if you are addicted to porn, it's not that you have a porn problem or that there's something wrong with you. No. Every man, every woman, every person out there has experienced something in their childhood all throughout their life, something traumatic or maybe a certain event that led them to feel a certain way. And that emptiness that that thing created within them carries over for the rest of their life. And they try to fill that void with either by watching porn, smoking, doing drugs, whatever it is, gambling, going out and fighting people. Every person channels that inner void that is missing, that is there, with something different. Now, the worst thing that you can do to yourself is watch porn because it's not wildly accepted that it's like a bad thing, you know? Society has framed it as a way of like you releasing your stress, but you're not really releasing anything. You're suppressing whatever you're feeling, and that comes back at you swinging two times harder than before. And every time you do that, it piles up again and again and again. That's why, in order for any man to truly quit porn, he or she needs to look at the underlying problem. For me, the underlying issue, one of it, was the fact that I didn't really felt as loved as I wanted to. And that was not because at the time of that I was like really addicted. It wasn't that I wasn't loved. It was the fact that there was a specific feeling from my childhood that made me feel that back then I wasn't loved as much as I wanted to. Now, I have beautiful parents and I have amazing family that truly love me. But there was one specific part of that love that was really, really missing at some points, and that was affectionism. There wasn't any affection from my mother, and that really left a void in my soul. Now I love my mother, and she's a great person. She's the best mother in the world, but no one is perfect, and our parents don't grow up with having a handbook and or like a worksheet of how to be a parent. They try the best, but a lot of times children, when they grow up, they have burdens of the past that they carry over, and that's completely normal. You have to just figure out what are those burdens for you, because once you figure them out, then you can work on those things and work on the past, so that then you realize that the only reason you're going to porn is because you're going after that affectionate thing, or for me, for example, or whatever it is for you, that you didn't have in your childhood. And once you realize that that thing doesn't belong to you anymore, it's not a part of who you are anymore, that's when you can really, really change who you are, and you can really get rid of porn forever, because that's what all porn is. It's a part of your identity, and identity is shaped in the past because of our experiences, that is holding on to those specific feelings that are associated with those experiences that shaped who you are. Once you let go of that, once you realize that that is something to the past, that is not who you are right now, then you realize that there's not an importance in watching porn anymore. You don't need to watch porn to fill any void. And maybe right now you don't see that you watching porn is a way for you to fill that void, but it is, because that is the same thing for every single person out there. They either are fleeing from something or they're trying to feel something. And whatever you're doing, the root start point of this addiction is the same: unmet needs or unregulated emotions. The most common ones are there. Now, this video was just for me to tell you that you're not broken. I've been through this, I've helped men go through this, and it always came down to the fact that there were some things in the past that messed with them. That's all. Nothing is wrong with you now, and nothing was ever wrong with you. You just happened to grow a certain way, which made you get addicted to this, but that doesn't mean that the way you grew up was wrong, or the way you grew up made you feel this way, so like you should like tell yourself like that the past is like the worst thing or whatever, or like your childhood was like a absolute like a disaster. No, it just means that you need to look at the past. You need to find what really caused you to feel a certain way and what feeling you're trying to replace by watching porn. And once you do that, you can break free from it for good. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit a like button. If not, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I just want to keep uploading these videos so that I can help you truly break free from porn, because I know When I went through this, I wish I had someone tell me all this. So yeah, thank you very much, and bye bye.